And Tom already locked into first place, doesn't need to win, only playing spoilers really for everybody else, but he's going to want for his own bragging rights to say, I still won, I still beat you, buddy. And we are just about to get things going here. That's one in the green bit. Ron will look to follow or do one better. And he cannot goes outside, so Tom will have the advantage of throw here to get things going. And in a final set should go there. But here we are. If you are just tuning in live, my name is Stephen Marty Martinez. And this is the final of Week 6, Worcester Premier League Season 2. And Tom, again, versus Ron. Copy-paste from last week. We have one hell of a match here for everybody tuning in. And Ron making this look easy. No 180. Boo, this man. Can't get a 180 in your first 3 darts. Well, Ron, you're just not going to cut it, man. Of course, I'm kidding. You can certainly play better darts than me. Probably kick my butt 7 days a week. And Tom firing back with the 140. So these guys are not waiting around. Not struggling to find the triple 20 segment. Ron rocking the green flight, so maybe the luck of the Irish on his side tonight. Trying to get that Irish blessing, and he's certainly finding a lot of gold in that triple 20 pot. Same with Tom. Might be wearing green somewhere with that 137 fired in. Awesome stuff. Great darts. Both these guys averaging over 100. And Ron looking to follow. Keep it going, Ron. Put one more in there. And tries to go for that trip 18 switch, but 138 found, and these guys bombs away. Absolutely dropping the heavy artillery on the dartboard to get things going for us, and this is what we want to see as viewers. And the combo is on for Tom Curtin. .72 left. Won't find that triple 12 to leave himself double 18, but he does very well to leave himself 40. They got so quick there. Well, got to the end so quickly there that I actually had to bust out my calculator. I'm the one who's a little slow here. Now 5 is going to do Ron no favors, so 135 left. Can't find the trip 19, so correction territory. No big corrections and pressure off for Tom. But Tom, again, this is his throw. He's trying to hold here. He wants to get this wrapped up so he can start thinking about a break. Low. And he finds that switch down to the double 10s. Didn't want to have to go there. But just like that, I think that fist bump tells it all. Congrats, Tom. You won another leg. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Ron playing very well out of the gate here. If he keeps this game going, this match is certainly within the realm of possibility for Ron. A night win might be in his future. We are a long way from that, and Tom will have a lot to say on that matter. He'll want to snatch another night win for himself. And 45 is going to do him no favors, not going to help him get to that ultimate goal, but Ron not firing in the best start. Trying to correct here with a big visit. And again, are we going to see another 180 here? And we don't. Another 140. I'm sick and tired of these 140s. I'm getting fed up. I want to see a 180, guys. Come on. I think we've only seen one on stream, and that was... No, I think we've seen 2 on stream. One from Tom, one from Joe in the previous game. And 100 will do just nicely. Ron looking to keep the party going here. Again, can't find enough dancers on the dance floor. Only 60 scored. Tom looking to try and catch back up here. Needs to find at least one triple. And that's not the triple he was looking for. And he can't find, so 43, shake of the head. Frown of the face. He knows that might be costly. Ron looking to sprint away. The boogeyman is right on his heels. Maybe a little bit of a slow walk or brisk jog from the boogeyman. But it's still pushing the ball forward, still getting ahead, still getting in front. Tom trying to find some magic here. Can't find it. Looks like 55. So again, we don't see this very often where Tom does not correct with at least one triple. Ron holding his throw here and doing so very nicely. 1-3-4. Will leave himself 50. But again, Tom nowhere at an out. So that 50 is not too costly. He'll get a crack at it, but a 180 would ask a lot of questions of Ron here. And Tom trying to write the script, but no, only finds the 130. Frustration, saying, come on. And Ron, 50 left. Finds the 18. 2 at double 16 needed for the Dreamboat. Double 8. And no, pulls it inside. So Tom working with 1, 2, 3. Uncommon out, uncommon route. Finds 19. 104 left. Can't find the trip 18 to leave himself the bullseye. Leaves himself. Well, that's awkward. Leaves himself 77, I believe. $75, excuse me. Ron trying to punch his way out of this leg. Pulls it inside again. This is where things start getting a little awkward. Needs to find it. And he can. Pulls it just low. Scraping the wire. Tom, a little bit of a chuckle, but it's a nervous chuckle. He knows the 75 has to go. 40 left. And he can't find it just low. Falling in Ron's footsteps right there. Pulling the darts just beneath. And Ron, you feel, has to sink this first dart. And no, he busts in an angry second dart there. Tom getting away with quite a bit here. And he finds it. No more messing about. Shake of the head. Very small shake of the head from Tom Curtin there, but a leg is a leg, and that goes into the ledger books as Tom's leg that he won. So again, just like that, Tom is looking to sweep this set, get things going here. And Ron knows he can play better. A very similar situation happened last week, and Tom, well, firing in the 180. There it is, big 180. Ron took a little while to get going. But that signifies and, well, signals to Ron that, hey, you can't be waiting for too long because you just might miss the train. The ship just might sail away from the Dreamboat. I'm going to try and milk all my ship puns and all my sailing puns for as long as I can before someone kicks me off the mic. Boo, no 9-dart attempt again from Tom. 3 darts in, but can't follow it. Only 60 fired in. Oh, pardon, 100. Couldn't quite see that point. So the scoring has remained consistent for Tom. Ron just trying to keep even, but floundering. Can't find any significant triples here. Ron blaming something about the setup. Might be blaming the other guys who are hanging about watching, saying, hey, this crowd's getting too rowdy. Someone silence the audience. Refs, please. Someone's whistling in the crowd. All in good fun here at the WPL again. All these guys know not to mess about with each other too much when they throw. And again, the scoring has just been phenomenal from Tom Curtin. Another 140 punched in. Average into the low 90s after 2 legs and 3 visits to the board. And Ron just trying to cash in, get some feel-good darts there. 83 is not going to make him feel too much better. And, well, that shows how Ron's feeling. The crew is not happy on that boat. To all the kids watching, again, apologies. If you play darts long enough, you too will feel the same way. Trying to correct here. Will he find it? He cannot find the 36. Good correction there to find that triple 12. 45 score, leaving himself 36. And Ron, 315. Nowhere in sight. And he's going to be thinking about the next leg, the next set, and just get this wrapped up, get this out of the way. Tom, 3 darts at 36. More to come if he misses. And I'm surprised that he would do that. With no pressure on him, I'm very surprised that he chooses to go at the 9 instead of correcting to something a little bit more manageable. But to each their own, he leaves himself 8. Very familiar take for Tom Curtin. Ron still nowhere in sight. Going down to double 2. And he finds it with that third, so Tom not messing about on the outs, averaging well above 80. Let's see what the final average is after that first set. 80.52. Ron, 69.65. He's going to have to find another gear, bump his average up at least 10 points if he wants to start putting pressure on Tom Curtin. We know he has the game. We know it's there. The 60 is an average start. Nothing stellar, nothing great. And, well, that's all of those points in the previous visit in 1 dart. And again, Tom getting frustrated. The second dart finding its way into the 111 segment. 83 punched in, and Ron looking to just try and cash in, try and crack open the safe. And he does very well to find that third, a little bit of a third dart saver there to punch in 100. Again, this is Ron's set to defend now. The onus is on him to hold his throw at least 3 times, not get broken. Some sloppy stuff there from Tom Curtin, only finding the 55. So again, Ron can start running here if he keeps the triple 20s a-flowing. A little bit of a questionable stay there. That dart looked like it was doing a great job blocking the bed. Tom running right in there. Running riot. Will we see it filled up? And we will. Another 180. Solid dart. Solid visit. Again, the timing is everything, and that really puts a lot of pressure on Ron, and he has to respond here. No 140. Only a 100 found. So Tom putting the pieces in place to break here. Just has to keep it going, keep it consistent. Only 59 found, so still well within reach of Ron, but a triple is going to be required if he wants to put this in front. Needs to find the 100. And he can't just low. Disappointing drop of the head there. He knows how critical that dart was. Tom looking at 1-2-4. Finds the first part of the combination. 64 remaining. Choosing to leave himself the bullseye. Oh, and can't find it. Only 25 found. Showing a lot of respect there to Ron. Sitting all the way back at 140. The combination will not go. Can only look to set up. Will do very well to not bust his score here. Needs another 20 to leave himself tops. It's a solid third dart. 40 left. And Tom having to correct here. Probably go 9-8. There's the 9. And there's the 8. Clinical stuff. Wow. Tom, 4 legs on the spin. No sign of slowing down. And Ron singing his praises that we're playing set play here. It's not straight legs. This would be a daunting gap in a very short amount of time, but Ron still has life, still has the opportunity to come back. And again, we saw a very similar storyline last week. Tom punching in 100, Ron trying to do the same. Might have found the 100 there, not quite sure with the camera angle. Only finds the 60. So disappointment continues for Ron, but it's just the start of the second leg in the second set. Still plenty of time to go. Tom doing very well to not find another trip one, but that is 26 the hard way. Sure, it's breakfast, but you didn't have to work so hard to get breakfast like that, Tom. And Ron doing very well to find that trip 18 switch. 94 punched in. Again, utilizing that switch when that triple 20 bed was blocked, something that we haven't seen enough from players tonight. .59 fired in. A little bit of a curious look there given by Tom. Wondering why his darts aren't following orders. Remember, good darts follow orders. And only 100 punched in from Ron, excuse me. So not running away with it, keeping things within range for Tom. Just low on that first one. Can't find a triple, so only 60. Another curious look, another shake of the head going, I hope that the magic is not leaving my arm. Doing a little bit of practice throws in the back there, and Ron trying to run away. Does very well to find that switch. A little bit of exasperation there. Knows he has that switch in him. But you feel that switch is, well, he's having to work really hard to find it. And another troubleless visit from Tom. This is where curiosity starts to become something a little more sinister, and Ron not going to find the 150 combo. 130 left. Going to have to do some work to set up. And that 5, well, that layup is out of bounds now. Looks like he tried to go bullseye there. Not sure I agree with that move. Might have just been frustration, but this gives Tom the opportunity to fire in a big visit here and potentially catch back up. And there it is. There's a 100, so just like that, that might have been a dart wasted from Ron, and that 100 puts Tom at a much more common 96 out. 122 is quite awkward. Needs a trip 18 here. Trip 18 will leave him bullseye. Can't find it, so frustration continues. 68 remaining. And he will leave himself 14 again. He's getting there, but double 7 is... Oh, sorry, excuse me, 32, my bad. Again, the caster math is failing me repeatedly tonight. Apologies, everybody. Tom doing very well to hit 56 to leave himself 40, and Ron looking at 32. Outside, needs to walk it in. Does with the second dart, and we have a leg on the board. The rot has stopped. The Dreamboat has finally gotten off the shore. He's sailing, gassed up, ready to go, wind in his sails. But the journey ahead is perilous, Ron. And you still have a lot more legs to win if you want to make a game out of this one. And these guys, good buddies, matched up against each other quite a bit in the past couple of nights here. They are certainly very familiar with playing against each other. And again, the whole mantra of the WPL is not only are these guys great darts players, these guys are great guys to be around, great representations of, well, the types of players that we want to see in the greater Worcester area. What a fantastic smile that Mr. Ron Sargent has, putting it on full display. And he will look to keep that smile on his face. Might be a sarcastic smile, though, only walking away with the 60 punched in on the board. And no messing about for Tom Curtin. Firing in a 140. So pressure back on. Ron realizing, wait a minute. I thought this game was supposed to be easy, and that's not the case. Another 60s. The consistency's there. That's great. We want to see that. The very least be consistent, and Ron's putting that on full display, but again, he will start to feel the frustration as Tom racks up these triple 20 visits. And another 140, back-to-back 140. Just look at the look on Tom's face as he approached the board. Can't tell if he was thinking that if those are two 180s, he'd be on a 9, or if he was happy with that. The focus, the seriousness, Tom realizes that this leg is well within reach now. He just needs to keep on plowing ahead. And just like that, he is human. 140, 140, 60 stellar darts from Tom Curtin, and he's at and out after 3 visits. Remarkable stuff. And Ron just trying to find more. Cracks open into that honey pot, gets himself some honey, but no out. And Tom looking to cash in right here at the 161. The combo will not get going. Can only set up here. Be going downstairs. Tries to find the trip 19, but only 99 found. Only 99 found. And Ron, no out from 181. We'll look to try and apply pressure by finding some big darts here. Needs to find 2 triples. And that 5, well, disappointment. Ron's face says it all. And only 43 found. He will be at and out, but it would be a tremendous shot if he gets a chance at a 138. The triple 10 is found to leave himself 2 16s. And he can't find it, so the 138 is on. Can Ron find it to save his skin and push things potentially towards a deciding set? Trying to go up 2 legs to 1 here. Ron taking a moment. The shot is not on. 118 remaining. And again, leaving himself 98. Goes to the 18s, excuse me, but he can't find that either, so he will leave himself 94. Tom, 3 darts in hand at 32, eyeing up that double 16. And he finds it with the first one again. No calibration needed. Bombs away, missile locked. Double 16 exterminated by Tom Curtin. And we are looking at the potential night win here for Tom Curtin as he looks to get things going here. The opening visit only finding 60. Again, the little bit of a shout there. 60 is just not good enough. And Ron will saying, hey, that's not so bad. Absolutely love watching Ron play. Quite a character. All over it. Second one just to the left. 76 punched in, excuse me. Tom, a little low on that first one. Going to have to recalibrate his antennas. It looks like the machine is facing a little bit of interference here. Ron's Dreamboat is running some radio jammers. Might be interfering with whatever signals that Tom is trying to pick up from the board, but that 55 going to do him no favors. Tom Curtin looking to eye up, trying to shore up some more points here, eyeing up that 20 segment. Again, doing very well to walk his way up into that 100. And Ron just trying to keep things going. Again, he's treading water right now. He's not pulling away. Not out of this game at all. But he needs to start the scoring right now. Can't afford a triple this visit, and 59. Sure, it's dragging down the score, but now Tom is got a little bit of headway there, and he's going to look to run, to sprint. And you give him an inch, he's going to attempt to take a mile. Or 2. And a 60 again. Curious look, frustrated look. Ron, a big visit here, puts him right back in the race, and he needs more of those. Would love a 140 here. Can he find it? Can't find it, only 100, so 211 to Tom's 221. Both guys have had 4 visits to the board, and Tom in great position here to set himself up at a potential out. Trying to find a triple. And that 3, curious slip there. The calibration continues. Ron, opportunity handed over to him. No out for Tom Curtin. Needs a triple. Tries to find the trip 17, but finds his way into the 2s. Both guys making it look like hard work here. The end of this 4th leg. Triple found for Tom, so now he starts to think about the setup. Can't find the trip 19 again. Both guys right there on the wire. But that 82 is still very serviceable, leaving himself 96. 150 left for Ron. Can't find the 18. That is just frustration and the culmination of, well, how this game has gone, and Ron shaking his head. Had a closer game last week, and it just might be slipping away from him also quickly here on week 6. And Tom eyeing up 96. First dart found, 2 darts at double 18. Needs to drop it lower. And he finds it with the third. And ladies and gentlemen, we have your week 6 champion, Tom Curtin, taking out another final back-to-back wins versus Ron Sargent.